97% of all eggs consumed in the United States are laid by hens in battery cages. Now, a battery cage is outlined as a 7-inch by 7-inch square for a chicken to live. But the lack of bidder participation wasn't attributed to the extra fee, but rather lingering concerns about the state of the housing market.
With 30 miles of hard snow to get through, this is one race that's better left to man's best friend.
The result is some seriously good beans. The third floor contains a suite that is architecturally challenging, especially when it comes to the water hazards. They're all frozen over.
I'm Cameron Cramer, and I'm taking the plunge.
100,000, 110,000, 100,000, David, 110,000.
Going once, going twice, home sales in Crow Wing County aren't going at all. National numbers paint a grim picture. Sales of previously occupied homes fell 27% in July alone. Crow Wing County's numbers were better, but not by much.
Looking at Brainerd's numbers or Crow Wing County's numbers, they're not wonderful, but they're not horrible compared to nationally.
Sale prices are up 16% in the county, and the number of closed sales is up 4%. But concerns about the economy were still lingering at a home auction in Brainerd.
I shouldn't have even gone 100, but I waited, figured I'd just do it right now and be done with it, you know. I got my limit, and that's it.
Mike Hamad bid on one of the 3 homes that were up for auction in the Brainerd Lakes development, but low bidder activity only sold one house.
Real estate markets do ebb and flow, but I would think that with low interest rates and all the opportunities out there right now, there should be a lot more buyers in the market than there is.
There was a 10% bidder's premium attached to the auction, but the lack of bidder participation wasn't attributed to the extra fee, but rather lingering concerns about the state of the housing market.
You know, it's a nice area, but like I said, the housing market is not doing too well, so you just don't know what's going to happen in the future.
The housing market hasn't seen its lows yet, and I think that's why there's a lot of people still very cautious right now. You know, their money is tight.
Foreclosures may pose the biggest threat because while affecting the homeowner, they also alter home values in the area.
They depress values because when the banks or lenders or mortgage companies put these properties on the market, they put them at low values, and it drives down home prices.
And until the market picks up, auctioneers
100,000, 110,000.
may be wasting their breath. Cameron Cramer, Lakeland News.
When you get into this coaching business, you don't ever look down the road to think that you're going to be thanked for doing anything other than just the gratification of doing what you've done.
46 years. That's how long Dave Morris has been coaching gymnastics in one form or another. He spent the last 29 coaching the Warriors at Brainerd High School. He's coached other sports, but gymnastics has always held a special place.
They're not looking for awards or rewards. They're looking to see if they can get better, faster, stronger, do things that they've never been able to do before.
It's a two-way street.
For every situation, he has some wise words and some encouragement for us.
It's fun listening to some of his stories of 30 years ago how gymnastics used to be.
With over 4 decades of experience, Coach Morris hopes his impact extends beyond the mat and into the personal lives of his athletes.
Helping them grow to be future citizens and stronger people.
At the end of the month, Morris will receive a Lifetime Service Award from the Minnesota Gymnastics Foundation, although he didn't believe the news when he first heard.
I thought it was somebody pulling a prank on me.
It was no trick. Morris has won over 80% of his dual meets with the Warriors, but success comes with a price, and Morris was quick to thank his family, fellow coaches, and the school.
A lot of time lost, a lot of shortened vacations and that kind of thing, but at the same time, these people buy into what we're doing.
Short vacations, but you can't argue with the results. Cameron Cramer, Lakeland Sports. Although the Wadena tornado only lasted a few minutes, it forever altered the lives of area residents, each being affected in their own way. Barbara Hagan is a 9-year resident of the Meadowbrook Apartments and was in her home when the tornado struck.
Curled up in my basement, and your ears popping. It's the noise. It's the noise.
Her first-story apartment sustained no damage. However, just one story above her, Callie Peterson and her family met a far different fate.
I mean, our roof's gone and everything. I mean, luckily we found some of my daughter's clothes and stuff, but it's just crazy.
The devastation was overwhelming, and now they're left to pick up the pieces of their former home.
What have I been able to save? Clothes and memories, pretty much. That's about it.
Two very different outcomes for two families separated by one wall. Though these neighbors experienced drastically different effects from the tornado, they both agree that one thing has kept them strong through the entire ordeal.
You got your family, and that's all that matters, is your family's okay.
I'll never go without a bed. Family, that's what it is. That's where we all come together.
And it's that uplifting attitude that will be so vital to the recovery.
I mean, all you got to do is build up from here. Wadeena's going to take a long time to build back up, but we'll do it.
Whether they lost everything or were able to save some items, it's the strength of family and friends that will help these residents rebuild their lives. Reporting in Wadena, Cameron Cramer, Lakeland News.